Ah, no gimmicks. Oh man, it's that time. It's Beat the System featuring The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Oh, so good. Now, what the hell? Let's assume you've never played The Binding of Isaac. Rebirth comes out. It's everywhere. Everyone's talking about it, and you're like, what the hell is Rebirth? I have no idea what The Binding of Isaac is, but I want to play. Alright, so it's a twin-stick shooter roguelike. Now, what the hell is a twin-stick shooter? If you don't know what that is, like Smash TV. If you were alive then, play Smash TV. You move with, one control moves you, the other control shoots. That's it. You shoot in 4 directions, you move around the rooms, you attack enemies with your tears. Those are your bullets, and yeah, that's it. There's a ton of content in this game, like a ton to take in. There's characters to unlock, items to unlock, secrets to find, lots of endings. There's different ways to end the game. There's a lot of stuff. If you buy the game, you won't regret it unless, I don't know, you hate the idea of the game itself. Like, there's a ton of content. It's a lot of fun. Plenty to figure out, learn. It's good. It's a good time, right? It's good. So, general explanation. You get the game. You don't know what the hell you're gonna do. Start in a room, and what you want to do is the doors are locked, and that means you have to kill the enemies. Kill the enemies, the doors unlock. You keep doing that, grab any loot that's on the ground, grab any items, you find the boss, and you beat the boss on the floor, and you go downstairs some more. You jump down a hole, next stage. That's basically how it goes. So, I normally do a list of things. I try to edit the video so that what I'm talking about is shown in the video, because some people watch my guides and they're like, man, the fuck is this shit? I don't want to listen to you ramble. Looking at what you're playing is not what you're saying, and I totally understand where that's coming from, but I didn't know how to edit things, so this is my first shot, so hopefully it fucking works out. And yeah, it took a lot of time, so I hope you enjoy it. Let's get on to number 1. Alright, number 1, controls, right? So, I believe the game assumes that you've played the vanilla version of this game, the original Binding of Isaac, so it doesn't tell you the controls, so you're going to want to go into your options, check all the controls. You can change the controls in there, you can customize them, whatever you need to do, but the game doesn't explain the controls to you, so you're going to want to go in there and look at them if it's your first time playing. Number 2, resources, right? So below your heart containers on the top left, you have money, bombs, and keys, right? In that order, from top to bottom. Money is going to help you buy stuff, obviously, right? Yeah, in stores and things and other things. Everything's going to do something else also. Bombs can be used to blow up rocks, and now there's these like rock stone chests. You can blow those open with bombs. And keys are going to unlock locked chests and locked doors. And keys are pretty self-explanatory and things like that. All of the resources are very important, and you can lose runs if you're just missing resources. There might be a way for you to get a certain item, unlock a certain door, whatever you need to do, and if you're short, you're going to be upset. So resources are important. That's what the resources do. On to the next one, number 3. Alright, number 3 is stats, right? Press pause, press start, whatever, just pause your game. That's your stat screen. You're going to be getting a lot of items that say like tier speed up, or shot speed, damage, whatever, and you want to see what that's actually doing. Hit start, you'll see your stats, they're right there. You're good to go. You can check them in the pause menu. On to the next one, number 4. Alright, number 4, enemies. All about enemies, right? So there's a lot of different enemies. Some enemies kind of look similar but do different things. Some enemies have different colors and your champion versions. And at a very basic level, the first thing you're gonna do is you want to learn the pattern of a new enemy. You see a new enemy, you're not really sure what it does. Even if it looks kind of like an enemy you've seen before, it might blow up when you fucking kill it. It might shoot explosives. It might drop, baby enemies to help it. It might be invulnerable and you might have to kill the actual enemy hiding in the room somewhere just to get rid of it. Whatever it is, don't ever want to assume, oh yeah, I know what that enemy does. I saw him in the last room, but he looks a little different. If he looks a little different, who knows what the fuck it does, alright? The enemies get crazy in this game, so you don't want to assume, and you don't want to get frustrated, because even a simple starter enemy, a freaking fly or a spider, can kill you at any point in the game. Just like, Dark Souls or something like that. A basic enemy, if you're not paying attention, whatever, get unlucky, and it gets a hit in on you, it still can kill you at any point in the game, no matter how, how good you are. So, don't get frustrated if you die. Hopefully you learn something every time you die, just like any other roguelike, and just keep at it. So yeah, that's on to number 5. Rooms, right? Not all rooms created equal. Some rooms are just the normal rooms where randomly it's another dungeon room. It could be a big room, it could be like a hallway, whatever. They're gonna have enemies in them. They might be empty, they might not have enemies in them. You get lucky, right? But some rooms you're gonna go in and you're gonna know exactly what it is. It's gonna be like, oh, the arcade, okay. I can gamble in here, whatever. This is a shell game. This guy, this machine's taking my life to give me coins, Everything makes sense. There's an item room. That's where you get the items. That's it. That's what it always is. You go into an item room, you're probably gonna find an item in there, right? That's an item room. And some rooms you're gonna go in, and you're gonna be like, the hell is the point of this room, right? Figure it out. I'm not gonna tell you. Figure it out, because that's part of it. Some rooms, their benefits not gonna be apparent when you go in there. But that's stuff that you learn. Some rooms are going to be troll-ass rooms. You're going to find a secret, and there's going to be, poop in there. You're just going to be like, this room sucks. And, that's part of it. Alright? So, on to the next one. Alright, so, number 6. You want to stay mobile, right? Things can get very, very crazy very quickly in this game. The Flash version, the original version of The Binding of Isaac, had some input lag, and it was a little slower, probably because of Flash, but this game is fast. This is a fast game. You move fast, enemies move fast, enemy bullets move fast, things get crazy, especially in really tight rooms or weird shaped rooms or large rooms with freaking gaps in them everywhere. You want to try and keep moving, and you never want to get stuck on something or back into a corner and put in a bad position like that, because the enemies are really aggressive. If they get that close to you, who knows what's going to happen. One, you run into an enemy, you're going to get hurt, right? Then they've got all types of explosive moves, or maybe they're popping out babies, maybe they're fucking slowing you, or putting you on some sort of like creep that hurts you. You don't want to get caught in any of that nastiness, so you want to stay mobile, keep moving, and put as much as your damage, your tears in between you and them at all times. Keep moving, move back up, whatever strafe, and just just try to stay mobile as much as possible while landing, your own damage the entire time, and you'll be more successful. On to the next one, number 7. Number 7 is bridges, right? There are these gaps. Sometimes you see items, you're like, how the hell do I get over there to that item? And if it's just a one square thing, you can make a bridge. Now you just put a bomb down, right? and it blows up, and it'll knock the rock or a mushroom or even like the poop. It'll knock it into the space. You can walk on it, and now you've got yourself a bridge. That bridge will stay there. You know, it's not going to go anywhere, so don't worry if you like leave the room, come back, still got the bridge, whatever. So yeah, that's what you want to do when you see those items just waiting for you, and you're like, what the hell? I can't get to them. You can't fly, or you have no way of jumping over it. You make a bridge. That's how you do it. All right, so overview. So we went over the controls, went over the resources, went over where your stats are at. You know what your stats do. You know to take your time, observe the enemies, figure them out. Don't get frustrated. Don't assume that one enemy is like the other. Don't assume that one spider is like the other. They're all doing crazy shit. Some of them are shooting fucking blood lasers out of their face. Some of them are, popping out babies or whatever. Some of them evolve into other things when they interact with the environment or something, so every enemy is crazy, different, so don't assume you know what to do. Stay mobile, keep moving, use your movement, have flight, fly over gaps where they can't get you, stay over rocks where they can't get you, use everything to your advantage. Don't back yourself into the corner without a way out. Having no escape is bad. If you really get into a bad position, you go into a room, you're like, this room sucks, you can bomb out of it, which I didn't tell you before. You can bomb out of the room, put a bomb down next to a door, when it's locked, you have to kill all the enemies, and when the bomb goes off, you'll blow the door open and get the hell out of there. Hopefully you don't have to come back through that room, because you'll still have to fight the enemies, and you'll have to use up a bomb to get out. So, and, remember, you can make bridges. Make the damn bridges. So, you know how to do all that stuff. But what's a good base strategy? What should you be looking to do every single time you start a run up? What should you be doing? What you want to do is find your item room, then find the boss. Obviously, if you find, you're running around the dungeon, it's randomly generated. Find the boss first. Go look for your item room, right? On the first floor, the item room is open. No big deal. You walk right in, you don't need a key. On subsequent floors, you're going to need a key, so keys are important. You're going to want to have a key, and you don't want to use a key on like a locked door before you find your item room, right? Because you may run out of that. Like, if you only have one key, don't use it to open a door. It's not your item room first. Go into your item room, check your item room first. Don't open it. Don't open the gold chest that you found in the second room. Go find your item room, open that, get your guaranteed item, right? And then go searching around. And then go get the boss. Now, after you kill the boss, you can continue to explore the floor. You can leave the room and keep exploring. Yeah, if you want to, there's no problem. I don't recommend not doing it, really. It's not a big deal. In the beginning, it can be kind of hard. You can get yourself killed, like looking around, like, oh, I wonder what's in here, and run into a mini boss or something. But it's not going to hurt, really. It gives you a chance to get more resources. You now have probably 2 more items. If you found the secret rooms after a boss, you might have 3 more items than you did when you started the floor. So you might be much stronger at this point. So exploring the floor afterwards get you more hearts, more bombs, more keys, potentially more items, whatever you need to get. So that's always a good strategy. So what do you want to do? Find the item room, then go to your boss, then explore the rest of the place, right? Because now you've got more items, more stuff, more things. So yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Oh, this was Binding of Isaac Rebirth, the system featuring Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Hopefully this helps some people. I spent a lot more time on this one than the other ones. I may go back to my other videos and remaster them so that it has the overlays that shows you what I'm talking about, and it has the video is related to what I'm talking about. But this is my first one, so hope you guys share it with a lot of people, because I worked really hard on this, and I hope it helps a lot of people. Hope it helps some new people. I know that a lot of Isaac players are veterans, and they're just tearing through this game, but it's a much better game than its original Rebirth, so hopefully there's a lot of new players also coming to play it that maybe were on the fence. They didn't want to play a buggy flash game that barely ran on a PC, which was weird because it's a flash game, it should run. So now you got this. Share it with your friends, like it. If you want to follow, subscribe, appreciate it. And I'm Jeff. This is No Gimmick Gaming. Love you guys. Made it to the end of this video, and peace out.